Today I'm going to show you how to record a 247 live stream on YouTube using pre-recorded videos in OBS Studio. Whether you're looking to run a 247 music stream or to keep your audience engaged round the clock, this tutorial video is for you. Now let's dive in. First things first, you need your pre-recorded videos ready. Make sure they are edited and saved in a format compatible with OBS, like the MP4 format, the MKV or the MOV. Then you organize them in a folder for easy access. So for this video, we've organized our video already in a live stream folder in the videos in our PC videos folder. We created a subfolder and saved all our videos we want to use for this live stream, for this tutorial. So because if you want your stream to loop seamlessly, you must ensure that the end of one video transitions smoothly into the beginning of the next video. You can use video editing softwares like CapCut, Adobe Premiere Pro, Shortcut, DaVinci Resolve, and the likes of them for this. The next step is to download and launch OBS Studio if you don't have them installed. So if you don't have the OBS Studio installed in your PC, all you need to do is to head over to your browser and search for obsproject.com. Then click enter. Then head over to download. Then scroll down and click on download installer to install the current version of OBS Studio. Maybe 64-bit or 32-bit, anyone compatible with your PC. Then still to download the VLC Media Player, still head over to your browser and videolan.org. Then click enter. Then it will take you to the VLC official web page. Then over here you can click to download the VLC, the latest version for Windows 64-bit or Windows 32-bit, anyone compatible with your PC. Then after downloading and installing this, we won't go through that process because we already have OBS Studio and VLC Media Player installed on our PC. And to create a YouTube live stream, you have to open your YouTube Studio. Go to your browser and open your YouTube Studio. Then when your YouTube Studio is open, you click on create, then click on go live. Then you select stream. In this left panel, you see you have the stream, you have the webcam, and have the manage. You select the stream because we want to stream. Then after that, you can click on this edit button to add title to your live stream, description, category, thumbnails, tags, hashtags, and everything. Then after that, you click on save, but we are not doing that here. Then after that, you scroll down, you see this to the stream settings. Then you see stream key, default stream key, RTMP available. Then below this, you see stream key, paste in encoder. This is the stream key you copy. Then you head over here and click copy, because we'll be needing this key back in OBS Studio. Before we start, let's configure OBS Studio for streaming. Firstly, we head over to OBS Studio and open the OBS Studio software. Then when we do that, the OBS main window will appear. Then we head over to the control box and click on settings. Then after the setting window opens, we click on stream. Then we head over to service and select YouTube RTMPS because we are streaming to YouTube. Then for the server, we select primary YouTube ingest server legacy RTMP. Then we have hover over to use stream key. This is where we paste the stream key we copied from our YouTube studio. This stream key we copied here. This is where we paste it. Come over and Control V and paste it, or you can still use this other option to paste the stream key. Then after that, we click on apply. After clicking on apply, we click on OK. Then you go back to the OBS main window. Then under the scenes box, automatically there's a scene already in our OBS main window. So all you have to do, you have to click on the plus icon to create a new scene. So for this scene, we can rename it as 247 stream. Then we click on OK. Then we head over to the sources box, this sources box, and click on the plus icon to add new sources. Then we click on media source. We can still leave the name like that, or can decide to name it whatever we like, and we'll click OK. Then in this media source window, beside this local file, you see browse. You click on browse to add the video you want to stream. I'll be adding this first video. Then we click on open to add the video, and you see the video will be added to the window, the media source window. Then we check the loop box because we want this video to be on a loop to play repeatedly and continuously. Then after that, you click on OK. But have in mind that you can only use this media source if you want to stream only one video and you want that video to play continuously, to play repeatedly. But if you want to stream multiple videos or play multiple videos in sequence, we have to create a playlist. As we want to create a new playlist, this is where the VLC we downloaded come into play. So we head over to this sources box and delete this media source because we don't want to play just one video. We want to stream a playlist of multiple videos. We click on remove and click yes to remove the media source. Then we head back to this add new source. Then we scroll down to VLC video source. You can rename it whatever you like, but for this video we'll leave it at that. Then we'll click OK. Then you go to this playlist box and click on this plus when the VLC video source windows opens. Click on add files. Then we select the videos we want to stream. You can select it as a folder, we can select it as different videos. Then you click on open. Then you click OK. Now to prevent lags or stream drops, let's optimize OBS Studio. To optimize OBS Studio, we have to go to the control box and click on settings. When the settings opens, we go to the output tab, click on it. Then we go to set our video bitrate. Over here, you can see that our video bitrate is already in 3500 kbps. You can select between 2500 to 4000 kbps for a video with 720p resolution. Then we can select from 4500 to 6000 kbps for videos with 1080p resolution. So for this video, we'll be using the 1080p resolution. So taking this to 5000 kbps. We use CB arrow for our rate control, which means the constant bitrate for stable quality. Then after this, we click on apply. Then we head over to the Windows the video tab and click on it. Then set our base canvas resolution to 1920 times 1080p, because that's the video resolution we want to use. Therefore, our output scale resolution, we can use 1280 times 720p, but for this we'll be using the 1920 times 1080p for it to match the base canvas resolution. Then for common FPLs, for common FPS values, we select 30. For this video, we'll be using 30, but you can as well use 60. We'll be using 30 for smooth playback. Then after that, we click on apply, then click OK. Everything is now set. You can now go to OBS Studio and click on start streaming. Then it will connect to your YouTube server and the stream will start. Then now I have to return back to YouTube Studio and wait a few seconds. I'll have to return back here and wait a few seconds for your stream to start. And as you can see, the stream is preparing to get started. You can see the live here. You can see the end stream, meaning it has automatically started streaming. So that's it with that. Our 247 stream is now live and running. So after the live stream, if we want to end the live stream, all we have to do is go back to OBS Studio and click on stop streaming, and our stream will stop. So that's it for the 247 live stream using OBS Studio on YouTube. And that's it. You're now ready to run a 247 live stream video using OBS Studio. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more tech tips. Let me know in the comments if you have any question or you have any other thing you want me to cover. Right over here is a video I made on how to record your PC screen or on how to screen record your screen using OBS Studio. You can check that out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.